Alright everybody, welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. It's summer, pretty much nothing happened in the meantime, so we just, basically weather and growth happened, and that's about it. So I just advanced to summer, and we're going to start out summer with a little bit of mowing. So I have this mower, and you know, I got this for the grass seed harvest. I figured might as well see how it works for the for mowing the pastures here. So this will be a little bit interesting. I've never used this thing before. There were when I did my Twitch stream saying that this is what we're gonna use, I had a lot of groans from the audience saying that it's a horrible mod. But I don't know. I've heard people say that these things are also really hard to drive in real life. So I don't know. We'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. The rough plan today is going to be, and I'll probably have to recap this a few times for myself, but the rough plan is we're gonna mow 37 and 31. They're a little bit more hilly. I remember we have a round baler, so we're gonna start mowing those as come on, cows. We're gonna mow those as okay, let's go this way then. We're gonna mow those fields as what am I trying to say? As grass for picking up with the silage, the forage wagon is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna do that for the forage wagon since they're a little bit hillier, and then we're gonna bale the other fields. Oh no. Well, we gotta be very, very, very good there to get on through with our swather. The rest of the fields, as I was saying, are you know, we planted them with grass just a little bit too late, so they are not at full. But I feel like it's going to be worth cutting just so we can buy a little bit more cows. That's the goal, even though we don't really have any money to buy cows. Well, I mean, I guess I forget when cows. When are they the cheapest? Oh, they already were. Well, there's another dip there that we should have some good stuff for. So, well, yeah. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll just get stuff ready for some cows. So I'm gonna start swathing here, and let's see, lower header, grass seed. No, I don't want the grass seed windrow. This has that script for the grass seed, so I think it automatically swaths though. I don't think I have to do anything for that. All right, let's just head on in and see what happens here. Let's go on in and see if this thing is. Oh yeah, we got a nice little swath there. So I mean, I figured no need to mow this in windrow. We'll just mow it with the swather and pick it straight up with the little loading wagon that we have sitting over at the store. So. This thing is very bumpy. This is going to be a little adventure. I figure we'll mow around the outside here. Oh, can I mow back? How far back does this pasture go? Yeah, sure. Let's mow all the way back here. Might as well get every little bit of grass that we can. All right. Let's pull a U-turn here. Remember, that field up there is for our grass seed harvest, so we can't, we're not going to mow up there for that field. But not a huge windrow, but I mean, I guess if we get more people in the server, then we could possibly get, you know, a windrower in here, I guess, make it a little bit more efficient for the forage wagon, but either way. Yeah, I am having, I just picked a bad time to start recording this. I almost just didn't even make this a multiplayer game because Discord was having some problems, and so I don't know if I'll get joined with anybody here or not, but they might not even be able to see that that I started recording. So this might just be by our lonesome here. We'll just keep going though and see what happens. I do hope that when it comes time for that massive grass seed harvest that I get some extra help, because otherwise running those, well, I mean, I can only run one combine by myself. I can't run all 3 New Holland combines, you know, so hopefully we'll get, you know, we could use several people swathing and then, oh boy, and then running the combines as well. I'm leaving plenty of room around the edges there. I don't even know if the loading wagon's going to be able to follow me. It might be better to just windrow this, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess they'll just do the best they can, and if they can't follow, then maybe we'll have to come back and windrow it, make it a little bit easier to follow with the wagon. So, you know, I mean, this Swather, I don't know why I had so many complaints about the Swather. It's not bad. Seems to be working pretty good so far. Well, although I am using a steering wheel. I don't know if you can probably tell that based on the smoothness of the wheel, but for those that might have to use a keyboard and mouse, I could see this thing being a huge pain. It's I knew there was a little bit that I missed there, so let's just kind of do that, and let's pull a U-turn here, and head back down. Might as well grab what we can. Let no field go to waste. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is this enough? This isn't a lot of grass. Doesn't look like a very big windrow there. We might be better off. I don't know. Should we take all of this as silage? No, I think we want some hay from the other fields. But I mean, the other fields aren't going to be very much either. Let's see here. How are... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know the best way to mow this. I think it'd be better to let someone with more experience mow, and I will just, let's see. So with the forage wagon, they're not gonna be able to get to those corners. That's gonna be a pain. So I don't know how that's gonna happen. I think, you know what? Well, at the very least, someone needs to go get that other forage wagon. So I think I will go grab that forage wagon with one of the tractors. Maybe the I did buy a smaller forage wagon since it's all, you know, pretty close to home here. I think I'll just go get that one. I like driving on the roads here as it is. So let's just go do that. Let's run back up to the farm here. And I think if we get the Puma, well, the Puma might need that to run the baler. I think we could grab one of these. Oh, you know what? Let's clean up the cows here. They have been neglected for quite some time. Oh, I'm sorry, cows. I was busy feeding them when I was fast forwarding time, and kind of neglected their cleanliness here. So, right. Yes, this is, we'll just pretend that this didn't happen. I should really get one of those, Lely Junos. If I'm going to be fast forwarding time, you know, stuff like this in the downtime where I'm just feeding cows, yeah, I don't know. I think for now we're good. Well, it looks like all the grass they can take in there. So let's just scoop this up then, and we'll just dump it outside somewhere. It's okay if it expires. For the mower, the grass seed windrow needs to be off since we are not using grass seed on that mower. We're mowing. We're using the swather to mow hay. No, silage. So we don't want grass seed. Otherwise, we'll have to go out there with a combine. That's not a grass seed. I don't think it was on. I'm getting a message saying it was on. Well, we'll find out to see whether or not we can pick it up with the forage wagon. Maybe, you know what? I didn't really look at the F1 menu that close. It is possible. Let's just tab over and let's grab this guy. Let's run with this guy to the store here. Pallet forks. I guess we'll leave. We can leave pallet forks in the front loader in here. Well, you know what? I mean, if nobody else is, if there's no other job, we might as well use the Puma for this. For this job, the Puma can go a little bit faster on the road as it is anyway. So we still need to put away our planter from the spring. So much, always so much to do. Let's put our Puma on in the shed here. And might need the bale spikes soon enough. Let's see what happened out here in the field. I don't know what happened. We'll find out soon enough. All right, run into the store. Yeah, we need to put that away too. The seed and fertilizer pallet. This Puma's got just a little bit more speed on it than the Maxim, so it'll get us there a little bit faster. The fields are not quite ready to harvest yet. With seasons, it shows that texture like a growth stage before they're actually ready. So they still got one more growth stage to come, which will happen on day at the end of day 9. We're playing with 3 9-day seasons. I mean, not 3. And this field's not quite ready yet. The others at home are actually ready for grass seed harvest. So I'd like to get the silage fermenting first, and then we can work on the grass seed. Or if we have, too many people on the server, not enough jobs, then we can always start some people out there mowing the grass seed. So we do have, I think, we still have the 2 mowers that the game started with. The, what is that called? The New Holland, whatever that trailed mower is called. I think the game starts off with 2 of them. And I think we kept both of those. So we do have enough mowers for just normal mowing, but those, of course, don't do grass seed. All right, we're on the road. Let's put on our hazards to make sure people know that we are going slow. And after I've been playing a multiplayer on the multiplayer manager server that I have. It's we've been playing on a map called HOT, Online Farm Viable Object BO. It's awesome, but I'm used to my I've got a Series 7 on there, and it's with the Series 7 it goes really, really fast. I think it's 40, it caps out at 40 plus miles an hour. It's just amazing how much of a difference that 5-10 miles an hour feels when you're on a tractor driving on the road. All right, here we go. Let's grab this guy and be off again. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking I don't know. If there's only 2 people, I don't know. I'm kind of debating over whether or not to windrow that other field, because if there's only 2 people, it's like, it might stink a little bit more on the corners, but you know, you're just wasting more time in the field with a windrower. Granted, it makes it faster on the back end. I don't know. Definitely, if we had another person, we would windrow before we pick this up. But, well, I think the first step is to see if we can even pick it up, because it might have been turned into grass seed. So that'll be bad if that happened. And why did I start recording when I'm incredibly hungry? Oh man. The other guy on the server was talking about beef and steak that he had from cattle that they raise on their farm, and that sounds so good right now. I just got back from the grocery store, and I got a nice cold 6-pack waiting for me, and I don't normally buy beer because I could easily, I've got a very addictive personality, and I could easily be an alcoholic if I had more beer in the house. That's what I did a little bit in the Navy, and it went really fast, and I quickly it got to the point where all I could think about was beer, and that's all I thought about at work, and I couldn't wait to get home to have beer, and it starts off with 1 after work, and 2, and then 5, and then so yeah, I don't buy beer anymore, but I do on occasion, and I'm just, oh man, all I can think about is beer and a hamburger right now, especially since I'm really hungry. It's hard to get out of your mind. Why? I should have eaten before I went recording, and now I have to drive. Yeah, and I know they're dairy cows, but I have to drive by cows nonetheless, as I'm hungry, thinking of hamburgers. Oh. I don't know. There's been a lot of interesting information come out about Farming Simulator 19, and I don't know. I'm still salty and bitter about it, because I think they've made a ton of changes, and it would be an outstanding, amazing game, and it'd be huge improvements. All those little small improvements add up, even throw John Deere out of the mix. They did a lot of updates and a lot of changes that are kind of exciting. I'm still kind of mad that as of now it's not on their official news page. You have to hunt for it on Discord or Twitter or their forum. That's I was ranting on my Discord a little bit about this the other day, so I'll stop. But it's just kind of frustrating that they have a pre-order page and you have to hunt somewhere else to find information on the game that you're buying. I mean, I don't know. Granted, there's a lot of Steam games that try to trick you into buying a cheap game that's not real. But all the pre-orders and the early access games on Steam, they still list information about the game and tell you what you're buying, instead of having to, oh, I wonder what's this game about. I have to go hunt on their Discord and their Twitter and their forum and trying to find out what thread to click on to find out what's official versus what's rumor. I mean, it's just, anyway, so I said I wasn't going to rant, but it's kind of a rant anyway. So anyway, but back to that topic, I think it's going to be an awesome game, or it could have been an awesome game, except for the fact that they didn't mention, I haven't even heard a rumor of them improving the physics. And so that means when you step on a tractor or hauling 20 tons of grain, you're still going to be instantly going 10 miles an hour, and you're going to be able to go around a corner. It's just, I'm getting off on a tangent again, but it's just frustrating. Like, I remember reading a guide, and this is who they make the game for. I remember reading it is like on Game Pressure, one of the most common guides for Farming Simulator 17, and it said, oh, with dual wheels, this tractor, it's good that this tractor has dual wheels, because when you go around a corner fast, it makes it tip over less. And that's the kind of game that they're making, that's what they're building the game for. They're people who want to make high-speed turns in a big, heavy tractor. So it's just, I don't know. What are you gonna do? That's what they're making the game for. So yeah, they're making a lot of cool changes, but I'm still bitter because I fully expect those changes to not matter, because I'm gonna get in a tractor, one of the brand new nice John Deere tractors, and instantly be going 20 miles an hour and be able to go around corners way too fast and not have any sense of real weight. And so yeah, that's what that's my thoughts on all the things that have been released so far. Yep. You gotta wait. It kind of sucks when your favorite game, it just kind of sucks when your favorite game in the entire world, you have to wait a year until the more realistic mod comes out. If it comes out. Not to mention seasons. And I don't even care about the visuals. Okay, I care, but it's not the visual side effects for seasons that does it for me. I was kind of simulating seasons where I would plant, wait a little bit, you know, fertilize, wait a little bit, and then harvest all at once. Yeah, it kind of stinks not ever having the visuals of winter and snow, but the most important thing for seasons that they did was they added maintenance, and they reduced the maintenance on vehicles, because I tried playing with the simulated seasons before, but the in-game repair costs are so much because they don't expect anybody to play it realistically. Stupid simulator, how dare someone try to play it realistically? Then once you get like 20 run hours on a tractor, its upkeep and expenses become so much that you can't afford to keep it on your farm anymore if you're playing a realistic style, because they expect everybody to plant crops immediately after you harvest them. So yeah, there's a few problems with that, and that's why I really love seasons, because it adds that extra depth of buying decisions. But anyway, that's about enough of a rant on what the game will be like. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And we'll have to wait for more realistic mod and or seasons. Hopefully they both come out somewhat quickly, but I don't know. It's probably hoping too much. Yeah, in hindsight, I think I don't know. I think windrowing might have been faster. I don't know, but then again, I can't drive the forage wagon, you know, and again, it's because it's more realistic. I can only drive the forage wagon so fast, and if you windrow this to have a really big swath, yeah, you have to do less turning around, but you're going a lot slower picking that up as well. So I don't know. I think we're fine. We'll just keep doing it like this. A little bit there. So I guess maybe I don't know. This isn't grass seed that I mean, it's all grass on the server, but I didn't plant this as a grass seed field, so in some ways I feel like it'd be cheating to come out here with the combine and pick it up as grass seed. So I probably won't do that. But let's see here. Let's finish the end here. Kind of this yeah. We'll just go up along here. Yeah, I mean, if I had a bigger swath, I don't even know that I could I don't know how much of it I could pick up, really. This is already kind of slowing down, and that's not even that big of a hill. And this thing, this Puma's got a decent amount of power. All right, right and left, and up the hill again. Yeah, I think we're fine. We don't need to windrow this. The next fields, let's see where we're going next. The next fields are gonna be, well, depending on how much I get from this field, I was thinking 12 and 21 since they're flatter. I was thinking we could do bales on those. Even though the grass is only 66%, I want to start, our expenses are a lot since we're buying some hay from the store. So I want to start being able to do our own bales. So I'm thinking 12 and 21 will mow, and then we'll ted, and then windrow, and then do hay bales on those guys. But I think we want a little bit more silage. I don't even know if we're going to have 10% to fill up the bunker from this field alone. So we might want to, I mean, definitely 31 we're going to do as silage. But maybe we want to do more than that. It just depends whether or not we can blanket the silo. I mean, we do only have 50 cows, but that's still a decent amount of silage. And I mean, even if we can do most of our silage, if we have to buy a little bit of silage, it's not the end of the world to keep the power food going. But I mean, our goal was to buy more livestock in the fall or whenever the prices were low, but then again, it doesn't look like we have that much money left over to buy livestock, and we'll still probably need a few more equipment expenses. I hope that we'll get a lot of money from the grass seed harvest. That's really the only way that we'll be able to buy more cows in the off season, and so hopefully we'll be able to do that pretty soon here. We'll have to see what gets us to 10% on that bunker. I don't even know if this will. We might run through this whole field with one forage wagon. Pickup wagon, loading wagon. Why do I call it forage wagons? Are they? Was that what they were called in like Farming Simulator 13 or something? I think the store category now is loading wagon. I don't know why I call it a forage wagon. I had to have heard it from somewhere. Yeah, the other fields are 66. That's fine. I think we still need to do it. I want to get some hay going, even if it's not totally as efficient. I want to start producing our own, even if it's not a lot. That one is probably thin enough. I don't know. I could see myself windrowing that one, because otherwise I'll be going back and forth forever before I pick something up, and I don't think the windrow will be thick enough that it'll slow down the tractor really. I think it'll maximize my efficiency. Here, it still probably would have increased my efficiency a little bit, but not as much, because I think if I would have windrowed this, it would have slowed down the tractor with the MR mod based on the capacity that I would be picking up. That's just a guess though. Wouldn't know until I try. This field isn't 100%. I know that happens if it's 100% fertilized. It wasn't. I forget how many stages of fertilizer I had on this field, and it also shows up as until you mow it, you don't get that plowing bonus. So we also lost 10% from quotes not plowing the field, whatever mechanic that is. Once you mow it, then that plow factor goes away. And let's see. There's not very much opportunity to get shots from outside, because I have to try to stay on this swath here. We'll try to get some outside shots at some point. It is, I've been playing a lot of, well, I don't think I recorded any episodes when I was on my night shift, and I've been playing a lot on this other map for our multiplayer server. And, I was almost like, man, I don't want to stop. I don't want to keep recording this farm. And then as soon as I got in the map, it's just, the views on this map are amazing. It's, the views on the other map I'm playing on are great, but nothing like this map. There's just so many different layers that you have in the distance to look at on this map. It's amazing. And man, I want steak. I am, oh man, I'm so hungry. Well, why did I do that? I really should have. Well, you know, the other thing is they say don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry, and that's true. But I didn't go alone. I was with my wife, so I remember the last time I went alone. I was I think I've not even been the last time I went hungry. I go to the grocery store alone. But the last time I was hungry, I was single and a bachelor. So, you know, you don't have anybody to keep you honest, I guess you would say, with the junk food that you buy, because there's nobody to see it in your cabinets. And so I was working the swing shift at Saratoga Springs in the training reactor that they have out there, and getting certified in the Navy. And I got off swing shift, which is like midnight or something. So I head up to the grocery store at like 1 a.m, which is great because it's empty and the only people that are there are like the people stocking the shelves, and it's awesome. But I went there and I was really hungry, and that was the last time I went to the grocery store hungry, because my shopping cart was full of Oreos and sugar cereal and Twizzlers and ice cream and pretty much anything, you know, chicken nuggets, french, pretty much anything that was good and that was really fast and quick that you could either throw in the microwave or eat right out of the bag is what I bought. And I went home and I pigged out, and I felt so sick to my stomach after eating all that food, because it's not the greatest food for you. I didn't go to the grocery store for a long time after that. And definitely, I don't think I've ever gone when I've been that hungry since that time. So, yeah, don't ever go to the grocery store when you're hungry. It's bad. It's just bad. All right, thanks for tuning in. Oh, that's okay. I thought that was him honking to me. That is indication that my pickup wagon is almost full, and now it's full. I was like, he left the server. Why is he honking at me? It sounded almost like a horn. It sounded exactly like a horn. But anyway, no worries. Thank you for your work, Mel. I appreciate it. We will head out there and pick more of that up later in a bit. And actually, I might actually have to go here soon, because I am... Oh, we need to back up. Back up. Because I have to go soon, and I've been recording like hour plus long episodes, and I need to try to shorten those YouTube episodes a little bit. So we're running at roughly half an hour now. I think I'll probably finish that field and call it quits. I might... Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I like to keep continuity on this map, so I'm, you know, rest assured you're not gonna, the next episode after this one, it's not like it's gonna be in the fall. There's gonna be a few more here in the summer of us doing some stuff, grass work, but I might stream some of this actually, because there's a lot of mowing and grass work to do. So I don't know. Whoa, that's a spazzy mouse. I don't know where we'll be when we come back, but it'll be somewhere. So I will. Is that the silage? That's me. Okay, here's the silage bed. Yeah, don't want to put put it in the wrong pit. We'll finish that field. We can make that turn. We'll finish the field, and then we will be off at the end of this episode. So. Well, gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. I was looking down at my keyboard. Yeah. And that's why you don't look at your keyboard when you are backing up the track. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Now let's go all the way to the back. This is not very much at all. And well, let's get a little bit further forward. And let's see here. I am not even at 1%. Oh, that's compacting. Does this show the fill level on... We'll wait till we're a little bit more empty. Okay, that can sit for there. So does it show the fill level here? I forget. I guess not. I forget. Don't you have to be? You have to be like 10% before you can fill it. I guess, do you not know that level until it's compacted though? And it's been so long since I did silage. Okay, well that's gonna take forever. Let's just we'll just come back and compact that later. That's also something maybe we can do at the end of the episode, or I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Anyway, we're going on over to some more. Let's close that gate. Can't forget to close the gate. All right, going on in. I gotta remember to disable my cheats before I stream. Really, before I play. I hate. Normally, I play on the online server, so when you have those cheats enabled, it doesn't actually make you run fast unless you're logged in as admin on the servers. And it's not actually cheats. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's not actually cheats. It's just it's stuff to help you mod. Like when you go to test out vehicles or do more realistic converts, you can do things like GS fill vehicle, and you can fill it with corn to 5,000 or something like that. So it's great for testing things out and looking at the weight on things and tire compression and stuff like that. But the other thing that cheat command does is it makes you run really fast, and it's really annoying because I hate it. Like, I don't care if I'm recording or not. It just it's not it like totally breaks my immersion in the game. So I wish there was a way to keep the cheats on and the development console on, but without the fast running. So that's. I'm sure there's got to be a way, but I don't know. And yeah, there's no way we're gonna fill up this wagon again. So we'll probably just dump it, and then we will let's see what else. I don't know. I really, if I don't get a lot of help for harvest, I'm thinking about I could sell those 3 New Holland combines and buy I could buy a bigger one if it's just me doing the harvest all by myself. That, or I think what I need to try to do is plan the big grass seed harvest and mowing episode for when I know I'll have at least a few people in the server helping me out. So that's something that I'll need to do. I was planning on streaming later tonight, but I am just, I don't know. I'm still recovering from the night shift. So maybe we'll stream tomorrow instead. I think that sounds like a better plan. We'll release an episode tomorrow and stream tomorrow. Well, today will be today for you if you're watching this on the day it's released. Never mind, I'm just talking to myself. I don't know. I guess I'm really tired and hungry. I don't know what I'm saying. But we are almost done here with this field. And a little bit more. The guys use something that I wonder is I don't see, well, really, I don't see, in real life, I don't see a lot of grass harvest anyway, so I wouldn't really know. But my question is, does almost everybody when they do grass, I see a lot of grass fields where there's a forage, like the Krone Big X or whatever that's called, the forage harvester, where there's one of those that actually picks up the grass and shoots it into, just silage trailers. I really don't see, I mean, I'm sure maybe if I search for it, but every time I see a YouTube video for, a grass or, grass for silage, something like that, that's what I see. I see something like that, and then a bunch of tractors and wagons. I never see a pickup trailer like this. So I guess my question is, like, why is that? Is this like what the smaller, smaller farmers use that aren't doing it for like a big crop, and they're just doing it for their own cows, and they don't have a lot of cows? Like, does everybody use those forage harvesters, picks it up and throws it into wagons? I don't know. That's something that I'm totally not familiar with this side of grass work, so I don't know what normal guys use. And then again, it might be a location thing where different people do different things based on your location. So I don't know. I just know, like, whenever I see videos of grass, I never really see this setup. But then again, maybe that's because I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure someone will be listening to me still at this point, and will have hopefully responded. So we got a little bit more before night to go here. I think I'm going to finish mowing that field by myself and compacting things. Who knows? Maybe you'll see, maybe we'll resume things exactly at this point your next episode. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. So the only thing I am interested in is if I go too fast. I don't want to go too far fast that it ruins your sorry, cow. That it ruins your immersion and whatnot for following along. Yeah, that ruins my immersion. For following along with the episode. Like I said, I did advance quite a significant amount of time, but it was really just I did nothing except for buy bales from the store and feed the cows. So that's pretty much it. Let's drive along the edge here. I suppose we could mow this pasture as well and get grass from here, but we also have that grazing mod, and we don't have enough cows where they're using this pasture yet, but I don't know, as the other one goes away, the grazing mod's pretty cool. As the cows actually eat the grass, it makes that texture go away. Like you can see, the texture isn't gone here at all in this pasture, but if you look up closer to home, well, maybe not. I didn't think it did the whole thing. I thought it only does part of it. Oh, you know what? Maybe it only... I think we just had a growth stage this morning. Yeah, so that's why it's showing 100% instead of the reduced value. But anyway, let's turn this guy off, and we will go into the field just a little bit more, and we're going to turn it off, and I will see you guys later. Yeah, this is about the length of episodes that most YouTube episodes are. You go over 40 minutes, and it's just kind of like, yeah. Well, I mean, anyway, man, the views on this map are just amazing. This is probably my favorite. If there's no sunset, this is my favorite valley. Although I haven't seen a sunset from this valley yet, but this is my favorite, especially over on that far side of the field. That's my favorite spot over there. But anyway, I will see you guys later. Let me know your thoughts on Farming Simulator 19 if you're still bitter like me, because you know it's probably going to still be fake or what. But I'm curious to know what you guys are thinking. Anyway, remember to join my Discord for more of my rants and bitterness. Or just hanging out and have a good time. And of course, if you follow on Twitch, I might stream something here between now and when we start the grass seed harvest. It just depends how long this takes, and I don't know how I'm feeling really much. But anyway, it might be like this the next time I record the next episode. So we'll just go from there. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I will see you all later. Have a great night.